Since 1968, Mackey Motors has been the place to find new and certified used vehicles. Along with a knowledgeable and helpful sales staff, you, the customer, are their number one priority. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City.
Back here live on the Mackey Motors postgame show. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City here on Kick 106.7. And we're now joined by Brody Schultes of the Audubon Wheelers. Brody, again, congratulations on this win here today. Great way to start up the season. Talk to me just a little bit about this squad coming into this year. Obviously, the season starts a week earlier than last year did. What are some things you guys have been working on up until this point?
Well, we've been working on bunts, and we've also been working on running, and then also we've been working on fielding and the rough terrain if we have any, and then pitching.
Absolutely. The biggest thing coming into this game, and especially throughout the game, is you guys were able to score a lot of runs due to Glidden Ralston kind of just getting a little bit wobbly on that pitching. So talk to me about how you guys kept that momentum up after that 4-run inning.
Well, after some of us got hitting, it really helped us a lot because it got us going.
Absolutely. You guys get up by, looks like a score of 6-1 after the fourth. Got a little bit behind in the fifth, but then in the sixth, you guys really started to get productive. What was kind of going your guys' way to get hits going in that sixth inning?
Well, we had a good pitcher and good fielders.
Absolutely. Talk about Mike. Obviously, he came in during, I think it was the fourth inning, pitched really well. So what is it kind of like, what did it mean for you guys to get him out on the mound and to get going the way he did?
Really good, because we talked about getting a little slower of a pitcher to screw him up a little bit. So it really helped.
Absolutely. Talk about some of the things later on in the game that Coach was talking about. Of course, you guys got up 10-1 at some point, and then Glidden Ralston started to come back in that bottom of the seventh inning. So what were some things Coach was talking to you guys about late in that game?
Like to relax. Just, it's the first game. There'll be some jitters. Just relax.
Absolutely. Well, Brody, I tell you what, congratulations. Great way to the start of the season. Again, joining us here on the Mackey Motors postgame show, it's head coach Matt Wilder. Coach, congratulations, first of all. 1-0 on this season. Great win over Glidden Ralston. What was kind of going right for you guys here in this game?
Yeah, well, it's kind of started rough, but, we have 2 guys out for state track and 2 guys out for golf, and, we threw a starting lineup out there with 4 freshmen and an 8th grader. So, we knew it was going to be kind of rough, but as long as they could relax, they play their game, we're going to be in good shape.
And talk to me about that. Obviously, Jay Remsburg was able to get into the lineup later on. Of course, he was in district golf today.
Yep.
What was it kind of like to have without 4 guys? I mean, what was kind of the idea coming in with that starting lineup?
Yeah, well, it was kind of a late time decision. We weren't sure if we were going to have golfers, and we actually gave a couple freshman varsity jerseys today because we weren't sure if we were going to have enough guys, and a lot of the guys that are on our bench are infielders, so we started scrambling about 3:30 trying to figure things out a little bit, but those younger guys really stepped in. Brody Schultes did amazing, 3 for 4 or 3 for 3, whatever he was, and he got us rolling. He did good tonight.
Absolutely right, and you got to also give credit to your pitchers too. I mean, you have Carson Mike who comes in 4th inning and just gets on fire. Talk to me about his development a little bit.
He pitched only an inning for us last year as an 8th grader, but he's one that's been on our radar now for a couple years. Athletic kid, doesn't throw it as hard as Gavin Larson, obviously, but I tell you, when you see a kid throwing 77, 78 miles an hour, and all of a sudden a guy comes in throwing 60 in junk, it's hard to get that timing and get caught up on that. So it was kind of our game plan coming in. Start Gavin. We're trying to limit pitch count a little bit early in the season, so get 40, 50 pitches out of him, and then bring in Carson and see what he can do. He did well.
Absolutely. Talk to me just about this team this season for a little bit. Obviously, you guys graduate 4 seniors. What has it kind of been like to develop this lineup this season?
With starting a week early, it's been tough. We haven't had a full squad practice yet. We've got guys that are gone all week for state track, guys that were gone for district golf, guys that were gone for tennis. It's been hard. I think everybody around here is in the same boat. We don't have guys that are one sport athletes, and which I love. It's awesome, but it makes it difficult.
Right.
We've got that senior leadership. We've got some good athletes in there. We've got some depth at pitching that we can throw. We've got guys that can hit, and I think if we can put it all together, we've got we've got what you need. You need pitching, you need hitting, you need base running and fielding. So, once we get going, we'll be in good shape. But we got some jitters out today. We had 5 errors, and we weren't hitting the ball early. I think we were getting too patient, and we weren't swinging at our 2-1 pitches, 3-1 pitches. We were letting a lot of good pitches go, and then we were swinging at bad pitches because we had 2 strikes. So if we can clean some things up, we'll be in good shape.
Absolutely right. And talk about just about that development too. I mean, you guys came on, we're up 6-1 without hardly any hits. You guys get going late in that game. What was kind of the change that you saw from the guys? They were able to get some hits.
Yeah, that first kid kept us off balance. He threw some junk. His fastball, it was good, but we just couldn't get the timing down, and we got behind a little bit, and then all of a sudden you get 2 strikes on you, and hitting with 2 strikes is completely different than hitting with 0 or 1. So we just have to be patient, find our pitch, but I don't want guys going up there looking for walks either. I want guys looking up there to swing the bat and try to hit gap to gap. So we sure some things up, we'll be okay.
Absolutely right. Well, again, 10-4 win tonight. Get the season off to a 1-0 start. Congratulations on the win, and thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks, Tom.